All right, game two of, I guess, a couple of games between the Thunder and the Lakers. Pretty meaningful, I think, for both teams. The OKC Thunder obviously want to prove that they're the top of the West, and then the Lakers want to improve their position. You know, they probably want to finish as high as they can within the conference. And the Lakers got clowned. They basically got clowned at the end of the game. The most important parts of the game, they played really dumb and really stupid. And their main core players, I'm talking about their most important ones, both LeBron and Luka, played absolutely terribly down the stretch. So the game started off with a bang, both teams scoring 43 points in the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, the Thunder stayed pretty hot, but improved the defense a little bit. And I think they went up by 8 at halftime. And then in the third quarter, the Lakers put the clamps on the Thunder, holding them to 17 points and able to score 26 of their own. So I think the game was either tied. Maybe the Lakers were up by 1 after 3. And the fourth quarter was just a shit show for the Lakers. The Lakers were outscored by 17 points in the fourth quarter. The Lakers gave up 39 in the fourth quarter. And I'm going to kind of explain what exactly happened. Down the stretch in the fourth quarter with the game still in reach and the Lakers having an opportunity, Luka had already gotten a technical foul, and then he was like yelling at a fan or the ref or something. Something happened on the sideline after a bucket, and he got a second technical foul. It was like around the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. They had to play the rest of the game without him. That is a stupid decision. That is absolute stupidity, completely uncalled for, unnecessary, didn't even have to occur. He gets ejected from the game. His team ends up losing and getting blown out literally in the last 5 minutes. Your team needs you. Like AR-15 can give you some spots where he can, score some points and things like that. He's a good player, but he ain't Luka Doncic. We know LeBron's an H-star and he can't do it. Like, let's be honest here. He can have his moments here and there, but late in a game, you're going to ask your 40-year-old, streaky shooting forward to carry. It's just unrealistic. All right, now collectively for the game, the Thunder shot a little bit better. They shot the 3-ball a little bit better than the Lakers. The Lakers got 37 free throws, guys, on the road. 37. One of the things that kept them in the game. The rebounding was close. I think what helped the Thunder is offensively on the glass. That helped them. That helped their cause. The Thunder also took really good care of the ball. 6 turnovers. The Lakers were turnover machines tonight, 18. I think about a third of those actually came out of LeBron. He was absolutely awful tonight. His defense was very weak, and his turnovers costed the Lakers the game, in my opinion. That was the difference maker. Points in the paint, the turnovers, and just not being able to impact the game in the most important parts in the fourth quarter. Looking at some of the box score items. Dorian Finney-Smith, 12 points. Jackson Hayes, 7. He was pretty quiet until the second half. Luka had 23 points, but got the ejection. Only had 3 turnovers. He was 3 of 7 from 3. He had 5 assists, right? So kind of like a ho-hum game from Luka. Austin Reeves, 24 points, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 for 3. He was pretty good. He also had 5 assists. Braun had the 6 turnovers. I counted more. But anyways, 28 points, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. He shot very good from there. Good from 3, too. He was 3 out of 6. 8 of 19 overall. The bench, you got 8 out of Vando. That's pretty much it. Not much else going. But anyways, Shea killed him. 42 points, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 from 3, 14 of 26 overall. Isaiah Hartenstein, 8 points. J-Dub, 26. Looks like he's rounding back into shape. Chet Holmgren, 14 points, 5 of 12 shooting, 2 of 3. From 3, he had 2 blocks. He also had a steal. Lou Dort hit some timely threes. Right, he got 5 of his 8 3-pointers. He was actually really hot in the first half. 17 points. Of course, his defense, very impactful. He had 2 steals. I think defensively, the Thunder just did their thing at the end, right? Really putting the clamps on the Lakers. Look, I'm going to tell you guys, I always shoot straight and I tell you exactly what I think. I think this is more real than what we saw on Sunday. I don't think the Lakers were going to shoot 70% from 3 in the first half again, like they did the last game. I did not think that the Thunder were going to score less than 100 points again. Like, that was an anomaly. We've been watching the Thunder all year. We know who they are. This is the real Thunder. This is also the real Lakers. The real Lakers are a team that is turnover prone. They're a team that inconsistently gives half-hearted efforts on defense in some games, and then finds it difficult to score down the stretches of games. This is the real Lakers. They're inconsistent. Some games they're really good, and some games it's this. This is who they are. So the real ones understand my position, and you guys know how I feel when I watch these games, what I'm looking for. And then for the people that come into the videos where the Lakers win, like, yeah, come back for when they lose too, and the way they lose. This was a game the Lakers could have had, but they choked it away. Between Luka and LeBron, I mean, LeBron like dribbled the ball out of bounds for no reason. At a really important part of the game when I think the Lakers were down just a couple of possessions and Luka had been ejected. Why are you turning over the ball? Why can't you dribble the ball past half court? Like, the simplest thing. You know, get the ball to the playmaker. Get it to Austin Reeves. You know, just run the offense. You know, these are some of the things that I question. And I question about JJ Redick and the execution down at the end of games. Sometimes you see them with a nice ISO set, and other times it's just like discombobulated, stupid turnovers, and it's like, pull your hair out, dumb. This is who they are. The Lakers are inconsistent. This is exactly who they are. And this is exactly who the Thunder are, the most dominant team in the league. 136-120, the Thunder win in a dominant fashion down the line in the fourth quarter. And this is exactly how it's going to go in the playoffs should these teams meet again. So that whole, like, Lakers in 5 and all this other shit sounds ridiculous. These people look dumb, sound dumb. It's just hilarious, man. But whatever. I guess you'll be surprised when they get their asses kicked in the playoffs. But we won't.